That was the description.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I think I'd actually try him with wine if I owned him. He's very nice.
I think because of his expression on his face, someone will fall in love with him.
I think so, and I think
It's
you're
the
right.
kind of thing two people might really fall in love with, and you'd only get one of them.
That's true. Now, what about price-wise? What's the absolute best on it?
Well, I was looking for around 100, but I'm open to offers.
85?
Yes, that's fine. Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very
Brilliant.
much.
Are you happy, Marley?
I'm happy with that. I love how it's like drawn on. It's really like childlike, not too like professional looking.
Well, I'm happy too.
He's not smiling, but we'll take it.
At least the Blues are smiling. So that's 1-1. These teams don't hang about.
Here's the jewellery box, just here. That's what I was telling you about. Lovely red leather with this handle on the top there. Open it up, and it's got that nice interior.
Or you can see the scissors and a mark of a needle and other sewing implements probably stored in there.
I think that's what originally would have been there, but you've got the little tray that pulls out, and then you've got the fittings for your jewellery.
Oh, yes.
And you've got little trays for your trinkets, your necklaces.
So when would that date from? It looks...
Well, I would say Edwardian. Do you like that?
I asked my brownies what I should get, and they said, go for a jewellery box and stuff to get your jewellery in. So that would fit that, but it doesn't quite... Wouldn't be my personal taste. Would it make a profit?
Well, that's marked at £52.
That's a lot
It's a bit dear for something in that kind of condition, yeah.
Oh, well, let's just ask the stallholder, see what they think.
Okay.
Excuse me, madam. Hi, your jewellery box. What did you do on price for it? You've got it marked at 52.
I could do it for 32. That's how...
32. This is better.
It is better. Perhaps maybe come back to it.
We can think about it if you like. There's always a chance that
We
somebody
like
else might
it.
buy it.
Don't take it personally. It's nice.
I will knock the £2 off and come down to 30.
I'm teaching on a no at the moment.
I'm teetering on a yes.
Oh no! Should we do rock, paper, scissors?
Go on then. 2, 3. I've never seen this done.
Oh no!
You haven't.
Okay, let's have it, please.
£30. £30.
All right, well, I think we go out there next. What do you think?
Okay.
Let's do it.
Now, how are we doing? Now, we've only had 15 minutes, guys. We've got 2 items.
You're doing really well.
Come on.
The Reds certainly know how to make a decision, and over with the Blues, something's grabbed Lydia's attention.
Is that a water filter? My dad's got a really... Oh, a spirit barrel.
Looks like Dalton. It's that kind of salt glazed brown work. Let's have a look.
Look in the bottom.
Yeah, it's not stamped Dalton, but it's got that kind of look to it.
Yeah. Strange that this isn't... Would that have had anything written on it normally?
Well, it's a copy of a crest, isn't it? Do you read Latin, Molly?
No, unfortunately.
No? So a spirit barrel, so that would be where your tap would connect. And what kind of spirit would you put in there?
A cheap one.
Yeah, go for quantity, I think that's,
Yeah.
that's the key. Not quality, yeah, too expensive.
Yeah.
It's probably 1880. You fancy it?
Do you, Marley? I think because it's salt glazed, it's quite interesting. But it's not... I don't know, sometimes you get the nice little tigery looking bits in salt glazed, don't you? But it looks quite...
Do you, really?
I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
don't know, but you're teaching me something here.
Well,
you know too much, you do.
My dad likes salt glazed things, and
Yeah.
it's sometimes you get sort of a drippy looking...
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Ah, right, I know what you mean. That is almost like slipware.
Right.
You know, when the colours run, you get that iridescence in it. Is that what
Yeah.
you mean?
Yeah, and
Yes,
sort of-
yeah.
I think maybe if it had some writing on, because it's blank, it kind of takes away from its personality.
That would give it more interest and value, so well spotted. Shall we leave it?
Yeah.
All right.
Or we could just put Derby on it.
Yeah.
And hope no one notices.
Derby bargain from 2009.
Chisel it in.
Yeah.
The Reds are going local and looking at plates.
It's quite a nice plate.
It was heart-shaped.
Royal Crown.
Oh, vaguely.
It's just Derby. It's before Royal Crown Derby, really.
quite old
And it's
then.
got the iron red mark on the back for Derby. You're smiling and thinking, I really don't like it.
I wouldn't give it house food. No.
What about you, Andrew? I mean, do you like it?
It doesn't jump out at me.
Sorry.
Onward for the Reds. The Blues, however, have changed their minds and are well on their way to buying the spirit barrel.
Is that a problem for you, 50 quid?
I'm trying to find out my business partner. Yes, we'll
Yeah.
burn on that.
Well, I think, are we happy with that, you two? Yeah, Marley, are you sure?
Yeah. I think it's a go for you.
50
Honestly, I
quid?
would say so.
Yeah,
I think we might do all right. And if we don't, it's an interesting item, isn't it?
It is.
Okay, thanks very much.
It's a pleasure. It's an absolute pleasure.
They're just knocking out the deals today, so just over 20 minutes down, and that's 2 buys each.
Now, this was just on the stall over here, and I've just spotted it and whisked it away. Now, guess what that is?
Is it a plant pot?
Could be a Roman oil dish of some sort. I don't know.
Sort of reservoir. I'll tell you
Yeah.
exactly what it is.
Go on then.
It's a dog bowl.
A dog bowl.
That would be why I wouldn't know.
Are you dog lovers?
No.
Allergic to them.
Well, because these were used quite a lot, late 19th century, these were often broken.
Right.
Now, just let me tell you a little bit about it. There's no factory marks on the bottom whatsoever.
No.
But it is stoneware.
Yeah.
It's salt glazed, and it's got this lovely raised frieze. Can you see all the way around?
You see, it's a little bit cracked along the edges there.
There's a little crack there in the mouldings, not in the bowl itself, and that was done in the manufacture. It's what we call a firing crack. So you wouldn't class it as damage as such.
Right.
And it looks typically like the stoneware that was produced in Royal Dalton factory. I'm sure you've heard of Dalton stoneware in Staffordshire.
Yeah.
But there was a little factory not far from here in Chesterfield called Brampton, and I think this is possibly a Brampton stoneware piece.
That's really interesting, actually. And it is practical.
Well, exactly. I'm thinking of you with your practicalities, and it's definitely made to be used.
Yes.
How much?
I've managed to negotiate 75 for you guys.
75.
You're quite excited about it, aren't you?
I am. I am.
I'm excited on if she's excited.
So I'm excited if you're excited that she's excited and I'm excited.
Are we going too fast though? It's our third item and we're only about
Got half an hour
in.
to go, haven't we?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Right.
Are you sure now?
Yes.
Shake on it.
Okay.
So, all 3 items picked in only half an hour. That must be a record. But will they have wished that they'd shopped around when it comes to the auction? Over with the blues, there's no stopping that, Lydia.
What is it then, Lydia, that you like about that?
I like the little bird on it, and I like the colours. I think it's quite nice.
Well, really, that is the only reason to buy anything, because you buy it because you like it.
Yeah.
It's probably Tibetan, I think, and it's something that might hold oil or perfume or snuff. Now, why do you think it's got chains on it?
To have it round your neck.
Well, you could do, but of course the Tibetans wear robes traditionally without pockets, similar to the Japanese, and so they'd have the robe tied, and anything like snuff or purses would have to be connected to a belt, and so it'd simply hang on their body, just jangle around, and whenever you fancied a bit of snuff or improving your aroma with a bit of perfume, you take it and off you go again.
Wow.
It's probably bone, some kind of bone going on the background there, and then inlaid with some metal.
How old do you think it is?
Probably early 20th century. Might be knocking on 100 years old, possibly.
Do you think it would do well at auction, or do you think?
Well, I don't think so, because, again, we're going to a general sale, so it might be lost on people, mightn't it? Unless you really want to go for it.
I do quite like it. I could see you wearing that as well, Marley.
Put it around my neck.
Or in your hair.
I just find it really interesting. I really like the carvings in it and the different colours.
Well, I mean, it's not expensive, is it? 49 quid.
How much do you reckon it's worth, maybe at auction?
Well, this is the exciting thing, isn't it, about auction?
Yeah.
Who on earth knows? So what do you reckon?
It does
How
look
much-
really interesting.
How much do you reckon you'd pay for it?
About 35?
That'll be okay, wouldn't it? We'll try a bit more. I'll try 30. See what
Yeah.
they say to that, eh?
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Go on, we'll leave it to you. Off you go.
Oh yeah. Could we get this for 30?
Would you be happy at that?
I'd be happy at that, at 30, definitely.
Yeah.
I think it's just a nice little object. Here he comes.
Now, how much then? What did you get it for?
Got it for 35.
And you happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Lydia, are you happy with that?
I'm very happy with that.
Well, I'm
That's
happy
good.
because you bought your 3 items and it's a cup of tea time.
Way.
Let's go. Well done.
With some great negotiating skills from Marley, the Blues have got their final item, and all in a record 45 minutes. Let's hope that they haven't been too hasty. Our teams have been out there making some difficult decisions during the shopping, but it doesn't finish right now. Any leftover lolly will be given to their expert to go and find a mystery bonus buy that will be revealed to the teams at the auction. If they take the bonus buy and it makes a profit, they get to keep it. If it makes a loss, well, it's not so happy. Anyway, let's remind ourselves what the Red bought. Andrew didn't want to go solo and convince the others to buy the French opera glasses. It may have taken paper, scissors, stone to decide, but they plumped for the Edwardian red leather box for £30. And Kate convinced them that they would be in the money with the 19th century stoneware dog bowl.
Well, that was quite a zany shopping choosing method, wasn't it?
Different.
Scissors, paper, stone.
Well, when if you don't know what on earth you're doing,